Shalom, 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 yasha'Allah. This your boy, Brother Allah, back at you with another edifying video. Today's topic is going to be called Great Temptation, the M.O.T.B update. Right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, right? That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi, right? In the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have ruled well to the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. Another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and hedges and on the unicorn, pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. Like I said, today's lesson is going to be called Great Temptation, M.O.T.B update. And let me, so you can see the screen. So I came across this article. I was going to do a lesson earlier. But as you see here, all right, as you see here, it says tiny 8mm mind reading chip turns thoughts with 91% accuracy. Okay. So it says tiny 8mm mind reading chip turns thoughts. And Salakia. And this is from Interesting Engineering. It says by converting thoughts into text, the M.I.B.M.I offers a revolutionary communication tool for people with severe motor disabilities. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. You see this, the microchip is right here, right? It's 8mm. All right, Salakia having issues with this internet. Just bear with me. So it says a new tiny brain machine interface or BMI has been designed that could translate thoughts into words. This development could significantly benefit those with severe motor impairments by allowing them to communicate freely. Researchers from the EPFL have developed a high-performance miniaturized brain-machine interface, or MI-BMI, based on silicon chips. All right, let's keep reading. Let's see. It says this tiny chip is capable of decoding complex neural signals and converting them into readable text. All right. Let's keep reading. Let's get a little further down. It says the MI-BMI allows us to convert intricate neural activity into readable text with high accuracy and low power consumption. This advancement brings us closer to practical, implantable solutions that can significantly enhance communication abilities for individuals with severe motor motor impairments, said Masha Shoharan of Integrated Neural Technologies Laboratory. All right, let's read that part again. It says this MI-BMI allows us to convert intricate neural activity into readable text with high accuracy and low power consumption. This advancement brings us closer to practical, implantable solutions that can significantly enhance communication abilities. So it's bringing you closer to what? Practical, implantable, right? Because what's the M.O.T.B? It's going to be implanted where? In your hand or in your head, right? And now this microchip, and I'm going to show you so you can kind of get an idea of how tiny this thing is. Let's see if we can scroll down without it acting up. Because I want you to see how significantly small this Salakia, here we go. Here we go. So this is it right here, right? These are tweezers. So if you can imagine the size of tweezers, and now this is the chip right here. This is how small this thing is. This is how small this technology is, right? This is what they have, right? So it says, in recent years, research into the usage and development of brain-machine interface has been increasing momentum. So you hear that? Why? Because guess what? We'll get that too, right? But it says that a little bit more, and then we're gonna get into some scriptures. But it says these tiny devices hold the potential to help individuals with severe motor disabilities communicate and interact with the world around them. You know, your boy, Mr. Elon Musk's Neuralink company is actively advancing the development of BMIs. Their goal is to create BMIs that can help people with neurological conditions like paralysis or spinal cord injuries. As compared to other BMIs, this new MI-BMI is compact, efficient, and versatile. Traditional systems are often large, energy hungry, and have limited use. It says to achieve brain to text conversation, neural signals produced when a person envisions writing are decoded. Electrodes implanted in the brain capture the neural activity associated with these imagined hand movements. It says the MI-BMI chipset processes the recorded neural signals, instantaneously transforming the brain's intended hand movement into digital text. It says this device will help enable communication for those with severe motor implants, including locked-in syndrome, right? Now, once again, if you see how small, let's see, where is it? See how small this chip is. You see how small this chip is? This chip is, these, like I said, this is a pair of tweezers, right? And if you've seen tweezers, they're not that big, right? And you see right here is this new MI-BMI, okay? This new micro brain machine interface, okay? This is miniaturized. I'm sorry, that's what it is. Miniaturized brain machine interface, or MI-BMI. Okay. So they are working to make this stuff smaller, less power efficient, or more power efficient, you know, where it uses less energy. Okay. And you see, here it is right here. This is more telling you for implantable, right? It says implantable. It says while the chip has not yet been integrated into a working BMI, it has processed data from previous live recordings, such as those from the Shinoe lab at Stanford, converting handwriting activity into text with an impressive 91% accuracy, said Muhammad Ali Shariri, the lead author. It says, with its current capability to decode 31 characters, the chip demonstrates immense potential for future advancements. We are confident that we can decode up to 100 characters, but a handwriting data test with more characters is not yet available. Right? So this technology, listen, they're getting more advanced and more advanced with it, right? You see how small that thing is, right? See how small that thing is. So now it says, here we go. The MI-BMI compact size, low power requirement, and minimal invasiveness make it ideal for implantation, Salakia, implantation, which is to insert inside, right? So with this small MIBI, with how compact, you saw how small it is, right? It's now they're going to make it less invasive, where you're not going to have to do like Elon Musk is doing, and probably have to cut the skull and you know cut the skull open, get the brain. Like this can be, it's so minimum and it's so small now, right? They're not going to have to do all that, right? They're going to make it as invasive as as ever, right? So it says the MIBI's compact size, lower power requirement, and minimal invasiveness make it ideal for implantation. Why? Because this is coming soon, right? And you see how different things work. See how small this thing is. This thing is so small, right? And they're going to perfect it. Just when you just think about it, right? When you think about how when they create like a, let's just say, a video game, right? That first console is usually huge, and then as they continue to progress the technology, right, it becomes smaller and smaller and more compacted, right? You look at, just take a look at the old cable boxes as to now when you have the new streaming devices now, which what do? They just plug into a USB thing and they're good to go. And they have faster technology, they have faster things that are done in them, right? Because they have what's the word? They have basically improved on the technology and the size of the technology. This is what's going on right now, right? Because they're going to perfect it, where they're going to make it small enough, so it's not invasive. It's not, you're going to sit there and you're going to have to do all these different things. They're improving the technology and they're improving the size of it, where it's going to be much smaller, than you have your boy, Mr. Musk stuff, right? This stuff is on the way, man, right? This is on the way, right? This great temptation is coming on the way, right? And when you think about it, right now you have, the two people who just took it, and what are they? They're playing video games. This thing says it has 91% accuracy of, let's get it. Um, let's get what it says, because I don't want to misquote it. It says the tiny 8 millimeter mind reading chip turns thoughts into text with 91% accuracy. Okay. And how they're going to push this thing, they're going to push it like, this is going to help, restore all those people who have mental disabilities, or they're unable to move and maneuver, right? This thing is going to help out, right? They're going to show you, like right now you see that they're pushing it where, hey man, this guy played video games for 8 hours straight, right? He sat there and played whatever, Call of Duty, whatever it was, you know what I mean? They're going to try to push this as this is the must have of your lifetime, of your generation, and this is going to be the great temptation, you know and I still think about what the one camp was talking about. How is the M.O.T.B physical when everybody knows about this physical. Yeah, they do. But guess what? When they tempt you with it, right? And when they try to force your hand into a corner where this is the options that you have, this or that, and many people are going to be coerced into taking this thing. Okay, it's not that difficult, right? We were at camp, on Saturday, and we were talking to a Jake who was watching. We were just going over the stuff, and we explained it to him, and he picked it up right away, right? But some of you camps, y'all can't pick it up. Y'all sitting up here still talking about his sin, right? Still talking about his sin, right? But this just Jake just came up. He was just like, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" We talked to him about it, went into it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I see that. Yep, yep, yep." Why? And one thing too, he works for Tess, right? He was saying that he worked for Tess, so he knows what's going on, man. It's a lot of Jakes out here who know what's going on more than these people who are so-called Israelites, man, in these camps, walking around here talking about his sin, right? Sin in all its form, whatever new thing that they say. Okay, but this stuff is, you see how small this is, man. Right? Look at this here is our tweezers right here, and this is the chip, right? This is it right here, man. This little thing right here. All right. Their biggest thing they're going to start is pushing people with severe motor disabilities. And then it's going to be on to you simple minded folks, man, who want to play video games, who want to, be able to just, think of text and make it happen. Right. And that's the newest, latest thing. If you don't have that, right? Oh, man, you got it just in your hand. Oh, no, man, you got to get the one in your head. Right. They're going to push this thing and make it seem like it's the best thing ever. And many of you, Jake, are going to fall for this, man. Many of you, Jake and Eve, are going to fall right into this trap, man. This test, and you're going to fail miserably, man. Right? It's that great temptation. All right, so let's get some scriptures, right? Let's get to it. Right, of course, the oldie but goodie. We're going to keep bringing it out. All right. Salakia. Here we go. Right, chapter 13. All, both small and great, rich and poor, right hand or in their foreheads. It had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. But the ultimate thing is, it is not, you see buy and sell, but it's going to be a whole lot. Right? They're going to be able to do many things. They're going to be able to track everything that you do. Okay. This stuff is going to have all your information in it. All your medical history, all your your whereabouts, your GPS, like all this stuff is going to be in this thing. They're going to be able to know what you're doing. Oh man, this man's neurological thing up. He's taking a crap right now. He's in his toilet right now. Right? They're going to be able to know everything that you're doing. Oh, he just purchased this right here. Right? Oh, he was over there when this crime happened. Right? They're going to be to know everything and every step that you do. Right? Either one you take, they're going to know all your history, your financial stuff, your medical stuff, your whereabouts, everything, and this one is going to, in your thoughts, it's going to know all of it. Okay. This stuff it's going to be, it's not only buying and selling, right, but it's going to be everything, right? Because, these top banking families, of Esau, right? From Esau, the top banking families on down, man, these folks, they want full control. All right. The money is not good enough for them. They have more money than they could ever spend and their family could ever spend. But now it's about power, control. And that's what they're looking for, right? For this NWO that they're trying to usher in, right? And this all starts with this technology. right? Let's get this. It's the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse above all, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Right? This is how this devil thinks, man. He thinks that he is the Most High. He's going to try to emulate and act just like him. Right? The Heavenly Father is what is it called? Omnipotent, all seeing, all knowing. Right? So what does Esau try to do? He tries to do it in his little technology way. So what does he do? He puts cameras up everywhere, right? And now this ultimate thing is to have everybody, see him so that he can track every movement and everything that everybody does, right? And guess what? When you don't want to do what he asks you to do, he can shut that thing off for you, and now you can't do anything. You know, probably he'll be able to control your movements and your thoughts. Pretty soon he'll be able to tap in there and have you thinking crazy thoughts and doing different things, man. Having you doing his dirty work, man. This man is, you know, he wants to have full control like the Most High, right? And he thinks that he's the Most High. That's how his pride is. All right. That's how high his pride is. And that's what this ultimate test that's coming to the earth is going to be about this. Who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, the most high power? Or are you going to choose mere man, right? Who thinks he's the most high and he's acting and portraying like he's the most high, right? And the way he has to do it is he has to put something inside you to control you, right? And this is a physical thing. All right. Let's get this. This mark. Let's get it. And it's charagma, right? You want to know how they're gonna say it.
Charagma. Charagma.
Right, which is charagma. At the end of the day, it's charagma. We go down to it, right? It says a stamp, imprinted mark, thing carved, sculptured, graven work, right? This is something that's going to be implanted, right? What did that article say? With it being small enough, it is going to be a great product to set for implantation, which is implantation to plant something in. Matter of fact, let me see if I can see if I can get this up. Slovakia. Hopefully. I can just let's go down to where it said that Slovakia. Yeah. Let's see if we can. Slovakia. I'm just trying to look this up. It's not working with me. All right, let's see. There we go. Right, Helkas. Right, so it's going to be and Helkas is, as a matter of fact, let me so I can see right here. So Helkas is this sore, right? It's a cancer-like wound. Okay, for those who take this, if you take this chip, it's going to be like a cancer-like wound, man. That's going to appear, on those people that take this. Okay, and then, like I said, this is the great temptation because this is going to have everyone. Yeah, bear with me. This, like I say, this thing is acting up terribly. Salakia. Just trying to make it through. This is Revelation, right? Chapter 3 and verse number 11, right? Salakia, verse 10 is what I want. Yeah, verse 10, right? Because this is going to be a great temptation upon everybody, right? Because they're going to try to implement this and push this upon everybody. So they're going to try to force people's hands. And that's going to be this great test. That's going to be this great temptation that's going to come upon this place, because they're going to tell you, if you don't take this, or get this, then you're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to do that, right? You're not going to be able to drive, right? And take your life unless you get this. You're not going to be able to purchase or buy things unless you get this, right? You're not going to be able to enter into this. And remember, they did something similar to this back in 2019, right? Where first they were nice about it. Then they try to offer people things here, get some money if you do this. Then towards the end, they were like, well, if you don't do this, you're going to lose your job. You're going to do this. You're going to do that, right? And they wanted to see how many people would fall for it. And they saw how many people, would actually fall for it. And a lot of people fell for it. And now what are they doing? Now that was the test run for this actual one that they're really trying to implement. And this is going to be that major thing. So they're going to use all tactics, everything that they learned from that 2019, they're going to use that now, to implement this thing, right? And as you see, the technology is getting more powerful, more accurate, right? It said it was 91% accurate as far as turning your thoughts into text, right? It's smaller, less energy. It's energy efficient, right? So it loses less energy, right? And it's smaller, so it's not impeding. You don't have to, take and probably just drill a whole huge part of somebody's skull out and do it, right? They're going to make it invasive. So all this stuff is coming, because this is what they're going to be. This is that true test that everybody's going to be pushing, right? But those who are of the elect are not going to take it. Those are going to be the ones who are going to endure temptation, where it says, shall cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, right, to receive, right? But guess who's not going to take it? Those are the elect, right? Those who are going to have patience and are going to put their trust in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, right? So this is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. Because this is going to be that great temptation, that great test that's going to come upon this place, man, to test to see what side are you going to be on. Will you fold, right? This is that great, if you can liken it to it, that great face-off of a poker face, man, right? Are you going to fold? Right? Are you going to hold? You're going to hold, or are you going to fold? That's what's about to happen. This is that great test that's going to come upon everybody. But it says, Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, what? To try them that dwell upon the whole earth. Because everybody's going to be tried and tested in this thing. And now it's going to be up to, are you going to hold, or are you going to fold in these days? Okay? The elect are going to hold. They're not going to fold and give in and do all that, right? The elect are going to endure until the end, even if it means being put to death for this thing. Okay? So understand that. That's how serious this thing is going to be. This test is going to be. And the technology that they're doing, right? They're working and increasingly, on it or whatever, right? And we know the reason why, and why this stuff is getting, they're getting better and more efficient about it, because they know they have a short time. And verse number 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Right? This devil, these top Edomites, these top banking families on down, they know they have but a short time. So they're going to try to do and implement and make sure that they perfect, their craft of wickedness to the best of their ability. Okay? And this is going to be that great test that's going to come upon this earth. This is going to be that great temptation. And now it's a matter of Are you going to pass this test or you're not? Are you going to be able to withhold this temptation or are you going to fold at the end of the day? Right? This technology is here. They're perfecting it. They're getting better at it. Right? They're getting better at it each day. Right? So let's get this right. I'm gonna close it out, right? Because this thing keeps acting up. But we got it out. So this is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, right? Which the Lord have promised to them that love him," right? Because if you endure, right, those who, what it said in Revelation, if you endure, you know, let's get it again, Salakia. Uh, Dang, let's go back. Revelation chapter 3 and 10. "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." Right? So understand this is going to come upon everybody. Everybody's going to have to make that decision at the end of the day. All right. Matter of fact, Yahawashi, when he was going up to pray, before he, got on, the cross, before he was, led to the cross, he was trying to watch and pray, right? And he told the disciples, right? They kept falling asleep and everything. But this is Matthew chapter 26 and verse 41. It says, "Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation, that the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak," man. And the flesh, that's the thing, right? Because your flesh is used to the comfortability of this captivity, man, right? You're used to being able to go to the store and buy stuff when you want, right? You're used to being able to, go do this and go do that, right? But guess what? What's going to happen when you're not going to be able to do that, right? Is your flesh going to try to overtake you, overtake your spirit, So it says, "Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." And that's why this temptation is going to be so great. So when people talk about, well, if everybody knows this, to see how can this be the actual thing when everybody knows what it is, right? Because guess what? They're going to be trying to tempt your flesh to giving in. Okay. This devil knows what to do, right? We're not ignorant to his devices, right? So this is James chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation." It says, "For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which Yahawah Bahasham have promised to them that love him." And those that love him are going to keep his words and keep his commandments. And guess what? They're not going to take this M.O.T.B. And guess what? And if it means death, then so be it at the end of the day. Okay? That's how great this temptation, that's how great this test is going to be, right? And these are just updates of what's going on so that we're aware. Okay? So Lord's will, this was edifying, right? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say Kohol Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises, right? Peace and blessings to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Abadi Shalom to the 144,000 men, and to the rest of the elect. Stay diligent, stay focused, keep watching, keep praying, right? Because the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. And we have to continue to pray to Yahawah Shem Shai that he will help us endure this temptation, right? When you do your daily prayer, it says, "Deliver us from temptation." Well, what is that? That's going to be this M.O.T.B, man, right? Deliver us from temptation. Deliver us from evil, okay? And give us our daily bread, right? So this is what we have to put our trust and our faith in Yahawah Bashim Shai, that he will provide for us in these last days, and hold and pray for your faith and to be strengthened, to withstand the devil, okay? And his wrath that is going to come upon us. All right. So with that, I want to say Shalom.